So it just occurred to me. It just occurred to me, I should say, that Charles and William are terrified of Harry. They're terrified of his potential. They're terrified of what his successes could mean for them and for the monarchy and for the status quo, which is really interesting because you would think that they would be so secure. I mean, Charles is already king, so Harry can't exactly take his job away. He's king until he dies, right? And William is the heir apparent. I mean, short of some kind of, mishap, he's the heir apparent. So why are they so terrified of Harry and Harry's successes? Why are they so terrified? Do you really, seriously, do you have any idea about that? Like, what is your theory? I mean, Harry in Nigeria visiting, the country has sent them into a tailspin where they're accusing Harry of being on a faux royal tour, fake royal tour, quasi royal tour, hostile rival royal tour. It's just, I mean, even if Harry is on a tour, why does that make them so uncomfortable? I mean, they can just easily set up a tour. Charles is going to Australia soon, isn't he? He's been on so many tours already in the last year or so. And William, he has his Earthshot Prize, and he just went to Cornwall, and so much is happening in their own lives. I mean, Kate is still MIA, but William went on the tours by himself. Charles is with Camilla. What is it about Harry and Meghan's tours or anything else that they're doing, like their jam, like when Meghan did the jam, Buckingham Palace immediately jumped up and started selling their own jam as if, well, there was a competition between Meghan's jam and their jam, which I don't think Meghan ever even thought about that for 2 seconds when she sent out jam to her friends. Remember Jamgate? That was just like a week ago before the Sussexes went off to Nigeria. So there's this constant like one-upsmanship and keeping up with the Sussexes coming out of the UK, coming out of the palaces, Kensington Palace, Buckingham Palace. That's very, very strange. It's like they're terrified that Harry and Meghan will what? I don't know, succeed. I mean, I think they're already succeeding, right? They are already, making a name for themselves. They have already achieved global fame. They have achieved respect from high places, from governments, and leaders in the international community. But okay, they're succeeding, but why does that threaten them and their operation in the UK? I mean, it's so separate, it's so far away from them, and really, I think there's room for Harry and Meghan, and still, the monarchy is a separate thing. It's a powerful thing. It's got all the force that one can imagine, the force of the monarchy. They have a lot of horses. So why does Harry and Meghan's, quote unquote successes terrify them to the extent that it does? I mean, what are your thoughts about that? I mean, do you think they think that Harry could really one day become king, even though I've alluded to that, and others have alluded to that also in different online um, videos and articles? I don't think anybody seriously thinks that Harry will be king. But do you think that Charles and William fare this on a serious level, you know? I mean, because it just seems like, I don't know. I mean, it just seems like they're very, very terrified, you know? And it's funny. I mean, it's funny because, I mean, look at them, for God's sake, you know? They're locked in something together and they're afraid of poor little Harry, you know? Anyway, that's all for this one. I just wanted to throw that up there to ask the question whether you think that, is it me or does it seem like they're terrified of Harry? You know, and if they are terrified, are they justified? Anyway, thanks for listening. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye.